What's up, YouTube? We're back with another episode of What the Hell Am I Doing? Today, I've got a really cool place. We're in the middle of nowhere, and we found this abandoned house with an abandoned RV out front, and I think we need to go check it out. So let's not dilly-dally out here for too long. Let's take a quick walk around, go inside, see if we can figure out what happened to this place. Okay guys, we're going to start today's adventure on the driveway of this property. I think what we'll do is we'll just kind of work our way up and in, see what we can figure out. I know the place is pretty heavily overgrown, so it's going to be a little difficult to really walk around the house today. As you can see, like the front is completely overgrown here. But we'll do our best. Got a cool old RV out here, Royal Classic camper. That's pretty neat. I don't know if it's unlocked or not. Let's see. It is. The inside's not too rough, surprisingly. It's kind of wild to see this just sitting here like this. And this is the house we're going to go into here. I'm not sure how old this house is. To me, from outside, it looks like it could be anywhere from 65 to 80. Although I'm leaning towards this being an older house. We'll see, though. We will see. All right, so let's go inside this camper first. Lots of pine needles on the floor. All right. Wow. This is kind of wild. This thing's really leaning towards the front of the driveway. It's a little weird walking through it. So we got an old Ford Econoline camper here. And that's the dash. It's got a tape player. It's probably a 90s model. Look at this though. It's pretty wild. You got the old cabinets up here. Is there anything in them? Oh. You know, the old built-in coffee maker. It's pretty cool. Got a clock built in there. Look at that microwave. It's an old 80s microwave. This looks like a late 80s microwave. And the calendar there says 1992. I'm not sure how long this place has been abandoned for yet. We'll try to figure that out. From the way things look, it looks like it's been at least 5 or 10 years. We'll see if we can figure out every mystery while we're here. Look at that. There's even like green staining on there, like algae. It's pretty crazy seeing a camper like this just sitting around. There's nothing in it though. It's empty. Back window's gone. The lamp is broken. The bed is absolutely gross. It's nasty. There must be a toilet in here because there's a shower. Right? It's got a shower, so this must be the bath. Yes, it is. Okay, let's go this way. We'll go in here. We'll turn around. There it is. Little bathroom. Pretty crazy. So that's the inside of the camper here. Go back outside. It's a beautiful April day. All right, so walk towards the house here. I like the cedar shingling on the face of the house. That's really nice. That's really cool. Now, like I said, it is very overgrown. I mean, that looks out to the front lawn there, and it's pretty bad. Very peaceful place in the middle of nowhere, too, I gotta say. But yeah, the front steps, pretty inaccessible. The bricks are just coming down. So we'll probably have to go in through the garage, I think. But before we do, Let's check out this garage over here. What the heck? Is that what I think it is? Guys, that's a coffin. What the heck? There's an old bike in here. Let's see if I can get somewhere better to stand. You got all this old wood here and lattice. But this is kind of bizarre. Got a freaking coffin in here, guys. That is messed up. Wow. Can't really get back there. It looks like there's a bunch of stuff back there and some shop stuff and nails. I think the story here is the coffin. I mean, that is, I don't even know what to say. What do you guys think about that? Tell me in the comments. Okay, stuff's getting in the way, so let's get back out. I'm not going to go around the side here to get around back because the neighbor's house is right there. So I think what we'll do is we'll work our way inside this house and we'll go out back from another way. So why don't we get in there, see if we can figure out when this place was abandoned. All right, guys, we're going to start this one just inside the front door. I think today's adventure is going to be a really wild one. As you can see, this place is pretty rough looking, but it's pretty cool too. And I think we're going to really enjoy the things we come across today. It's a pretty stuck in time place. A lot of elements from when they built it is still present today, especially at the front door here. Got that old 70s, 80s style glass. Got a nice front door though. I like that front door. Kind of looks like something you see in an old farmhouse. I'll go outside here. As I showed you earlier, it's pretty overgrown out there, so we couldn't get to the stairs really easily. But I'll take you out on the porch here and show you. I mean, it is very overgrown. And there's the RV if you look. It's just down there by the garage. But yeah, you can see there's a lot of broken bricks and everything here. It would have been hard to get up here. So, check it from the other angle, from inside. Even out here, the decay is quite crazy. Everything's coming down like everywhere, just like inside. Beautiful front porch, though, at one point in time. This here would have been a great spot to come out for the morning coffee, or even the evening. Very relaxing spot. But now, it's been obviously overgrown and forgotten for many years. That's a nice old knocker. So, during the initial look around here, I found a permit for the house that said this place was built in the early 80s. I'm not sure if that's actually going to end up being true, for it's even the permit for this house. But you guys can help me decide. Let me know in the comments if you disagree, of course. So we'll go up the steps here. So right that way is the kitchen. We go down that way, we got a hallway to all the bedrooms. I'll just show you the front door here from up here. So it's a pretty cool entranceway. I like that. I like that railing they have there. And the view into this big family room or living room space that they have. It's an absolutely beautiful space. You can see some of the plants are left behind. They're definitely not real. But that's okay. We'll give them a pass on that. And there's a lot of insulation and stuff on the floor here, so we're going to be a little careful because this place has obviously been exposed to the elements for quite some time. I don't want to fall through a floor again. I've already done that once off camera. Don't need to have it happen on camera. So that's cool. Looks like this place had a stove at one point in time. That would have been where that was. Look at this big, beautiful bay window, though. It's completely rotten. The glass looks like it's actually fallen in because the frame of the window is caving in below it. I got some scaffolding in here for some reason. But look at the decay up there. I mean, the entire ceiling is coming down. The roof has holes in it. It's pretty wild. And yeah, there's insulation. There's moss. There's shingles. There's turds. There's elements of everything all over the floor here. It's kind of a horror show. My shoes are going to be extremely gross afterwards, but it's worth it for you guys. Let's work our way in deeper. Kind of have a little pathway here we'll try to stick to. Oh, look at that. They also have the wood railing here. Now, this obviously would have been the dining room space. We'll get into that in a second. I like how they have that wood railing banister type thing here separating the two rooms. This room has some cool wood paneling, even though they painted over it. I kind of like the way that looks. And of course, as we pan back across, you got the big bay window looking all the way through to where we started the video, down by the front door over there. And of course, the ceiling up here, like I was showing you from the other side, it's completely gone. It's really bad. Would have been cool to have a stove here, though. That's an interesting concept. Most houses have fireplaces. This one would have had a cool stove. So if we turn this way, we got the family room, or sorry, the dining room. We just came out of the family room. Interestingly enough, the power's still on in this house. And here the curtains are still up and in pretty good shape. Neighbors are right next door, so we gotta be a little quiet today. That's a really nice touch. I really like that railing there. And this is looking back out to the family room. So we'll just kind of take a look around in here real quick. Now, quick glance, I notice there's no carpet on the floor. There's a lot of insulation, drywall, and turds though. So I guess that makes up for it. Whoop, I just walked into the light. Even the heaters are on the floor. Now if we go back this way, we have the kitchen here. There's drywall hanging, so I don't want to mess with that. We'll go the other way into the kitchen. But that's what the perspective from the dining room into the kitchen looks like. And of course, this is the perspective back to the front door. As we go back this way, it's a pretty cool house. Modestly sized, but a good family home. Those are obviously off the closet. Probably this one right here. Some things left behind, but not much. Even had a heat gun. It's empty. And the flooring in the kitchen stripped just like the dining room, interestingly enough. But this is quite a big kitchen, quite large for its time. Cabinetry is pretty dated looking, like that looks like it could be 70s or 80s cabinetry. So it kind of supports what the building permit might have suggested. I like the island in the middle. Gives you some extra prep space and room to do whatever you need. I like how that has double-sided doors. That's cool too. You can see there's a lot of cobwebs in this place. So it's probably been a few years since anybody's been here. Like, look in there. The cabinets are still quite nice though. The finish on them is still quite nice. Yeah, lots of cobwebs. What's the date on the egg cartons? 21, oh, it just doesn't say the year. That says 23. Surely no one was living here a year ago. Oh wow, I just noticed that. So the kitchen walls are all tiled. Kind of a cottagey type style of tiling. They still have the baseboard heaters in here too. So they got a towel rack on the side of the island there. That's kind of cool. Just kind of walk out here. Again, there's stuff all over the floor. We gotta be careful because we don't want to step on any turds like that one there. So that newspaper there is 2003. So is that one. They got Lazy Susan in there. That's pretty cool. I like those knobs. They've even got some turds in the drawer. So they got an old Kenmore oven from Sears. That's probably like an 80s unit, I would think. The Kenmore Mark IV. Look it up, everybody. Let me know in the comments. Looks like the hot peppers have gone bad. Yeah, so they got a couple coffee cups left. Some plates. We got the sink by the window. You guys know I love that. If you watch this channel at all, I talk about that all the time. That's a beautiful, peaceful view, especially with everything so overgrown. They even left their palm olive behind. That's pretty wild. And that's an older looking Admiral dishwasher. That's probably an early 80s dishwasher, I would think. So they have the sliding doors going out to the backyard. I guess we'll check that out here since it was overgrown. This place is very overgrown. So it's really hard to give you a tour today outside. Again, before we go out there though, look at the ceiling here. It's just coming down just like every other room so far. So weird the power's on. It's absolutely bizarre. Yeah, so if we go through here, these doors take us outside. At one point in time, this would have been a wonderfully big backyard. Now it's overgrown, as you can see. Very overgrown. Come out here a little bit, but yeah, it's kind of fenced in a little bit. Peaceful little spot to hang out. But yeah, it's very heavily overgrown. You can't get back there at all. I did notice there's a building over here, so let's go check that out. See what we can see. Okay, so this is like a sunroom. Oh, this is nice. Yeah, so this is like a little sunroom they made. They got some outdoor chairs, some tables. Even got a unicorn out here. But yeah, this looks like just a cozy little room they built. Come out here and enjoy the mornings and evenings. Unfortunately, it's also got a hole in the ceiling like the house. It's a very cool little spot though. You gotta be careful of that turd though. Yeah, that's cool. It's getting moldy in here though. Obviously, this beautiful room has seen better days. And look at this view. Look at those windows and that view. Oh, this would have been great. I would have absolutely have loved this house back in its heyday. It's a shame it's like this now. Okay, let's go back inside. Steps are caving in. Okay, so we're back inside the kitchen now. Oh look, there's a rocket ship on the door. So we'll go deeper into the house now. Go towards the back rooms. Okay, so this is the main hallway going towards the bedrooms. Again, everything is pretty decrepit looking in here. You got more holes in the ceiling. Actually, those ones look like someone might have cut them. In the closet here, we got some boxes from renovations and stuff. That scaffolding is actually right there. That's pretty wild. You got a bunch of hangers and cobwebs. And they got a Black & Decker Foreman grill clone. There's a bunch of things here from, looks like the early 2000s, but that's about it. Doesn't really date anybody to a more recent time, does it? This is a big bathroom. Oh, wow. Oh, again, the cobwebs are just ridiculous in here. Look at that. You got the double vanity light up there. You got the old school towel holder. Look at these baby blue sinks. I'm not sure what that is. What do you think that thing is, guys? Let me know. Cincinnati Millicron. February 98, June 98 Reader's Digest. Could this place be abandoned since 98? What do you guys think? I mean, the cobwebs are pretty suggestive of that. You got footprints from raccoons, towels left behind. What's in the cupboard? Nothing. Anything in the drawers? Well, they still got some hairbrush stuff. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. It's a pretty old school hair curler or whatever that is. Oh, they got a little closet in here too. Oh, we got some stuff left behind. You got a lot of towels. Still got Kleenex and toilet paper. I mean, that's kind of wild. And of course, you got your cleaning supplies. And of course, I said of course, not of course. Of course, you have your cleaning supplies. And a bottle of booze down at the bottom for when you're in the tub. Pretty wild. And of course, the tub is this tub here. I'll just get a better view of it. Yeah. It's pretty wild. Very cobwebby. They even have the soap left behind in this one. It's an old school shower head too. And the toilet's right here. Check this out. Look at those cobwebs. Isn't that crazy? Like, I'd love to know the brown bomber was here, but I don't think it's worth disturbing that. They've got all these birds and things flying above the toilet. All these little knickknacks and things. So we turn around and go this way. It takes us to the master bedroom, which is joined to the bathroom. And again, like the rest of the house, a lot of the ceiling is coming in. Pretty badly, actually. If you look at the floor, it's everywhere. And there's turds everywhere too, so you gotta be careful. That's a new microwave. Wonder how new that actually is. We got some stuff left in the closet here. We got some overalls. That's it. Literally 2 pairs of overalls, an old hat, and a bunch of cobwebs. It's also kind of crazy is they wallpapered over the wallpaper here. And it's kind of similar wallpaper too, which is even stranger. You know, you got tree wallpaper on both layers. One looks like winter, one looks like fall. Very bizarre. Very strange to see a room in this state. There's a closet over there. So over here, we got more Reader's Digest, all from 98. Look at that shelf lining. That looks like 70s, 60s stuff. There's also something else I just noticed. They have the TV antenna motor in there. So at one point, this place was really high tech and they had a UHF tower out back. And that was the control for that. What is that? That's a piece of wood. All right, so we're back to the main hall here. So if you look down, that's the living room where we started. And the bathroom door on the right there. So I guess we'll check out this room here first. Again, the decay in here is just crazy. Look at this. There's turds and insulation, like lots of turds. Oh my God. Yeah, we gotta be careful. I don't want, even though I'm wearing safety boots, I don't want to step in crap. They got that 80s silky wallpaper on that wall there. What's cool though is these windows. I like these old school windows. I mean, they're more modern actually now that I look at them. They're the gear type windows. They're probably 80s windows. But I like that crisscross lattice pattern they have. And again, look at the ceiling in here. It's just completely gone. Because, well, like I showed you, it's all over the floor. Hey, this is plaster. Oh no, it isn't. It's just where the seams are. Sorry. But yeah, this room's in pretty rough shape. It's got a large closet. Gotta watch out for those turds though. Obviously there's nothing in the closet except for some cobwebs. Oh wow, before I leave I didn't even notice this. Look at this wallpaper at the end of the hallway here. Butterflies. Pennywise. Wonder if they're talking about the band. All right, so this is the last bedroom we get to look at up here. Another bed in here. This one's obviously seen better days. Look at this. Even the turds falling through the what's left of the box spring there. But yeah, this room has definitely seen some better days, just like the rest of the house. Again, you got the ceiling coming right down. No holes to outside at least. And it's got that cool window with the crisscross lattice in the glass. That's cool. I like that. I'm sure somebody's going to tell me what that's actually called. And obviously this place has been exposed to moisture for quite some time because you got a lot of moss in this room. That's just crazy. The level of decay, like the devastation of this house is just unreal. And that's a much smaller closet, so this would have been like a guest room or a kid's room. All right, let's get out of here. The mushy floors make me nervous. Let's work our way downstairs. We'll see what's going on down there and we'll wrap this one up. So we're back in the kitchen. This will take us down. I didn't really show you guys these cabinets before, but these are kind of cool up here. And below them they have like a backsplash of tiled glass. They got this door here. And this takes us downstairs. Look at that carpeting. It's pretty retro looking. It almost looks like 70s stuff. I'm starting to wonder if this could have been like a late 60s, early 70s type house. Just because some of the styling doesn't make sense for the early 80s. That's interesting. That kind of looks like a rocket ship. I like the window here on the side. I like how it's letting natural light into this stairwell here. And I like the fake plant, of course. Okay, let's work our way down. So they got some really old school carpet going down here. And then you got like this plaster wall. That's kind of cool. That's old school too. You don't see that. That's what's kind of making me wonder if this is a little bit older than the 80s. Pretty rough down here and the lights are on though. But yeah, you got some more fake plants. You got some really dated retro looking hotel carpet. What's back here? Whoa, that's a cool light. So this is like the laundry room. Pretty old school vacuum. That's a Sears Kenmore vacuum. That's probably an 80s vacuum. Some Yardworks batteries. So that's the most modern thing I think we've seen here. So the heating panel, or the electrical panel, has fuses, but it also has a newer panel too. So that's interesting. Still got the cleaning supplies. Very old school curtain in the window. That door just opened on its own. So they have some linoleum tiling as a backsplash in here. Of course, you have the generic plastic laundry room tubs. Nothing too impressive. I only get impressed by the big stainless steel ones, as you guys know. And the door just shut. Truly bizarre. And we're going that way now. All right, so this is back to where we started. There's nobody here. So this takes us out to the garage. You got an old Buick back here. This thing's seen some better days. Look at this. It's got the lockable fuel cap though, so it's probably still got its gas. There's your 2003 Buick Century owner's manual. The inside's in pretty good shape, even though people broke out the windows. The inside of the car itself is not too bad. Sorry about hitting the mic there, as I realized what I just did. So this is the building permit I'm talking about here. I'm pretty sure this says July 84, 89. Oh, it's for an addition. No, for construction. So yeah, I don't know. You guys tell me. You think this is an 80s house, or do you think it's older? It's pretty crazy. This garage is full of stuff. You got Pioneer money. I don't even know if they do that anymore. You got a calendar from March 81 under the car. I'm on guard. I'm not so sure you are anymore. That's a cool old shop clock. I like that. It's a cool garage. I like this little work area over here in the corner. It's pretty cool. This would have been a good spot to hang out, get a lot of stuff done. I mean, it's been sitting for a long time. Look at that battery. That battery is corroding away. Yeah, this is cool. There's a fridge here. Let's see if we can get inside of it. It's empty and clean. The door is kind of blocked at the bottom, so I won't mess with it. But even this cabinet here, lots of stuff left behind here. All the garage stuff has been left behind. That's pretty cool. And of course out there, you got the camper and the garage that we looked at the start. So yeah, this is pretty cool. Garage is full of a lot of cool stuff still. I like that. I like how they reuse the onion bags. That's cool. I'm a fan of pegboard, so that's a cool setup over there. They just got some side storage over here. Hoses and caddies, nothing too crazy. All right, so let's go back in. Let's continue our tour of the basement here. It's pretty crazy how the lights are on, right? So let's go deeper into the bowels of this house. So that's interesting. They got a room under the stairs here. Obviously all the drywall's been busted out now. But the room was the room that housed the water heater and all the water softening and everything, and even the sump pump. Sorry, that's not a sump pump, that's a well pump. because that's the prime tank there. So this had well water in this house. Ooh. As we go down here, it seems more retro. Yeah, I'm just not sure that that building permit is correct. I'm not sure it's for this house. I mean, does this look like it was built in 1989? I'm going to say no. This to me looks more like 70s, 60s. Look at that ceiling, the plasterwork and the walls. Even the paneling, you know? Chair rail going around with tacky 70s paneling. Like, I just don't think this was done in 1989. It doesn't have that look. You guys tell me in the comments what you think. Got a really small bathroom down here. Look at that vanity. It's like 1.5 feet wide. Now what is 80s is that wallpaper choice. That looks like something from the late 80s. Look at the shelving behind the toilet here. And the toilet's pretty clean, just a little grimy and dirty. You can see all the wallpaper's just peeling off the wall. Like, there's been a lot of time where this place hasn't been lived in, so this didn't just happen in a year or two. Like, there's mold, there's tape hanging. There's a lot of problems with this house now. Even the tiling in this shower's pretty dated. Look at that. Wow. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't know how old I think this house is. I'm not sure I believe that it's 89 like that permit would say. I'm starting to think that's not for this place. Oh no, are you kidding me? That is bizarre. Talk about creepy. That TV's probably been here the entire time this house has existed. Wow. This is the tool room. Even the light's working. Kind of. Whoa. Yeah, this is crazy. Obviously they were dog owners. Got a little dog leash. That's a bike speedometer. I had one of those when I was a kid. I might have had the exact same one. Yeah, this is a cool little shop down here. Lots of cool things left behind. Got your old saw. Is there anything in the toolbox? Yep. It's pretty crazy. Skill. That's a Sawzall. Is that another microwave? Yep. Oh, look at that. That's like a fireplace mantle there. That TV, though, that is just really freaky. And look at this old fridge. Oh, that's pretty cool. Is there anything in it? I'll tell you, that's pretty awesome just to see on its own. Over here, you got electronic stuff and wiring, and oh wow. Let's take a look. Mars caps, switches, wires, empty. Wow, this is so cool. This guy, whoever lived here, he and I could have hung out, that's for sure. Look at that. Wow. And more overalls. He really liked his overalls. I'd love to know the story of what happened here. Well, that's an old drive caddy with a couple. Yeah. Look at that. Wow. Tape recorder oil. That's some really cool stuff left behind here. That I like. Wow. Yeah, me and this guy could have hung out for sure. Look at that. More overalls. So down here we got a cold room. Well, that's interesting. You got a cold room. You got a little portable toilet here too. This is like a camping toilet. And this is a real old school cold room because the floor is literally gravel. What do we got in here? Just paint. I don't know if that's lawn polo stuff. You got a couple little crates. Pretty wild. Pretty wild. Shut that light off in there. You know what? I'll turn this off too. It actually works. That's cool. Oh no, in here we got the computer room. Oh, yeah, this guy and I could have definitely hung out. Look at the games he's playing. Deus Ex, 99, 2000, 2001 calendar. So there's a drive clean for a car. That's pretty old school now. Yeah, so this is the computer area. And as you can see, pretty dated. You got a Samsung SyncMaster 700. That looks like it's from like 1999. Look at this old tower PC. That's pretty crazy. It's got a DVD writer, so that's at least, 20 years ago. You got another uniform or overall there. But look at these games. Duke Nukem 3D. Red Alert 2. Like, these are really old games. StarCraft. Wow. This is nuts. You got a little bit of a newer PC there. Oh yeah, and there's a newer monitor there. This is like an early 2000s one because it's flat screen. That's wild. That's absolutely wild. Dark rain too. I didn't even look at the room. I was too focused on all the stuff in here, the computer room. But it's all retro 70s wood paneling. That's the most depressing part about it. But they were so busy geeking out that they didn't notice it. All right, so let's continue to go further in here. This looks like this is the main recreation area of the basement. It's pretty cool. They got a hammock down here. Maybe somebody was squatting here because there was also a bed on the floor upstairs, so maybe that explains that. I don't know. Again, I have a hard time believing this room was built in '89, just from the plaster and the design choices of the room. Does this look like something that was built in the '80s? I don't think so. Like even the ceiling, like that's gotta be an Artex ceiling, I'm sure that is. Look at that lampshade. That's bizarre. Got a little organ or something here. Not sure what this is. Orcana. Doesn't work. It's on. It's pretty cool. Look at those red curtains. The window's actually barred in. So down here they have wood paneling wainscoting. Oh look, that's like an old school lawn chair from outside. Look at that old portable TV. That's cool. But yeah, it's kind of neat. You look around, they got like this wood paneling wainscoting going through here. Pretty dated looking stuff. This is the main entertainment area of the basement, I think. Look at those cool knickknacks there. Oh, what does that say? Mother. You guys can read that. Pause and read it. In here, a lot of stuff has been trashed, unfortunately. I don't know if it's just fallen down. Kind of looks like maybe. But as you look at the floor, you got a lot of broken glass, and plates, and trophies, and just all sorts of things that are unfortunately destroyed. Even that, like, what is that, a statue right there? Or is that a light? I don't know what that is. It's a beautiful fireplace, though. I mean, look at that timber mantle they have on it. That's amazing. That should be saved. What's this? That's a nice piece of wood, too. I was going to call that a mantle, but it's not. Very cool. Of course, that's looking out to where we kind of came into this room. Oh, there's a bar here. Okay. So it's like the entertainment area with the bar. That's cool. You got the old bar stool on the floor. Got an old newspaper down there. Wow. Yeah, it's even got a vinyl face to the bar. That's pretty cool. And interesting enough, they have a table that looks exactly like the bar. That thing is full of water. I think this might be Artex, so I don't know if I really want to touch that, but, oh, those are plates, but they're stuck to it, so. It's an interesting peacock decoration. Look at that mirror. It's actually curved and just snapped in half. You got a heater or humidifier over here. Look, another video game. Civilization 3. This is the area behind the bar, so this would have been like the liquor cabinet up here. Well, we've even got a little sink over there. I'm not going to fit back here, so I'm not going to try it. What do we got in here? Some old board games. A little bit of stuff left behind. It's pretty cool. Another mother plaque. And this is the sink over here in the corner. They've got Archie Bunker there, overlooking things. It's a pretty cool little bar, I gotta say. This is a cool little find. And I was pretty happy that this is the last little bit of the house to see, because this was a very cool surprise. Hope you guys agree with me. This place has been quite a journey, and I was glad to bring you along with me on it. So please make sure you leave a comment and hit that like button and let me know what you thought about this place. I don't think it's an 80s home anymore. I'm convinced it's more of a 60s or 70s type home. You guys tell me what you think in the comments. All right, guys, that's all the time we have for this journey today. Hope you guys enjoyed coming on this adventure with me. It was a really, really cool one to share with you guys. I believe this place now has been abandoned for about 20 to 25 years, just based on some of the things we found and the absolute, wretched condition of this place. Like, it's just absolutely brutal in here. So there's no way this place has been lived in probably since the early 2000s from the way things look. If you guys agree with me or disagree with me, please leave a comment, tell me what you think. Before we go, just remind you all that the next goal for the channel is to get to 5,000 subscribers. I need all your help to get there. So if you've not hit that button, please hit that subscribe button and help me out. The bigger this channel gets, the cooler things we'll get. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Hit that subscribe button there. Check out last week's video there. Check out the random video up there. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for tuning in.